What is the most difficult virtue to attain? Barbara Williford here from East Texas. Thank you for joining me. If you are watching this video, drop an emoji in the comments below to let me know what the weather is like where you're at. Here we've been experiencing a lot of rain and flooding, and it's just dreary and wet, and my little puppies are ready to go outside with some sunshine. So what's the weather like where you're at? So what is the most difficult virtue to attain? Drop your guess in the comments below. You know, in this day and age, some may say goodness, some may say righteousness, morality, some others may say integrity and dignity, honor, respectability. What are your thoughts? What's the most difficult virtue to attain? Actually, humility is the most difficult of all virtues to attain. There seems to be this paradox about claiming to have humility, but it's actually an act of pride. Some people might think that, or take pride in their humility or something like that. Either way, today is Be Humble Day, and it focuses on humbling yourself. There's no boasting allowed on Be Humble Day. So choosing not to brag about your successes and your abilities can prove to be much more difficult than many people anticipate, especially when we live in a culture that surrounds us so often with being self-centered, hence selfies, and all these successes that you achieve as an individual. But throughout the ages, we've had philosophers and we've had just your average Joe alike ponder about humility and what it means to be humble. It's a difficult question to answer, and the final answer may never fully present itself. But perhaps seeking humility is more important than achieving. In a fascinating twist of irony, the person who is responsible for founding the Be Humble Day is unknown. Whoever it was clearly took humility seriously and didn't want to bother to brag about starting this day that is recognized as a day of celebration. Or perhaps this person was so humble that they didn't even stop to think that they may have instigated something that would reach all of us. The observance of Be Humble Day you could go about it in many ways, but all the avenues of observation should maintain the quietness associated with humility. There's no loud proclamations that you are celebrating Be Humble Day. That would be kind of counterproductive. That would ruin the point. And the first step is just simply keeping in mind to be humble. If you keep that focus, then the rest of the day is going to follow. Remember, don't focus on your own greatness and the achievements that you have made. Be Humble Day is also about encouraging others and focusing on their achievements. So give a friend or a coworker the props that they deserve. That's an excellent way to keep the spirit of Be Humble Day. Also, as leaders, humility kind of keeps leaders on track and enables them to go beyond themselves. If you're looking for further inspiration and more ways to dig deeper into humility on Be Humble Day, I've got a couple of quotes that may give you an aha moment, okay? The first one is the Christian thinker C.S. Lewis. He was best known for writing the Chronicles of Narnia. He said, true humility is not thinking less of yourself. It is thinking of yourself less. Chris Jamie, an American poet and philosopher, observed that the biggest challenge after success is shutting up about it. And if you think you know something, then stop for a minute and consider the words of Albert Einstein. A true genius admits that he and she knows nothing. So if Albert Einstein can admit that he knows nothing, then perhaps there's hope for the rest of us to be more humble in our everyday lives. You know, opportunities to be humble pass by us every day. And Be Humble Day is the perfect day to inspire us to sit back and take notice that we can better ourselves. We can make the world a better place by lifting up the people around us. Thank you, Jody, for the fist bump. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to tag someone in the comments to share this day. Have a great evening. Be awesome and be humble.